Hello, my name's Dr. Jamie Rogers, and I'm one of the co-directors of our QEP, Bring Learning to Life. And we're just here today to talk to you about some of the different experiential learning opportunities that we have on campus and things where you can plug in and be involved with our students in those efforts. So first, I'd like to hand this off to Dr. Alex Schultz, and she's going to talk a little bit about our QEP and some of the different areas that we focus on with that.
Thanks,
Alex.
Jamie. As you guys know, the university is accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, and as part of that, we have a quality enhancement plan. Our quality enhancement plan for this period is called Bring Learning to Life, and it's a focus on experiential education on campus. As part of that, you may see in some of your courses an ERA designation when the students go to register for that. That's the designated experience-rich activity for your department or your program or your major. And then when students register for your course, they'll also register for the ERA section to go along with it. And then as part of that, they'll complete a pre and post reflection that addresses their level of knowledge beforehand, their experiences during the course, and then their reflection after the course. The QEP committee then gets together and scores those to look at student learning as part of this process, to look at adding value to all the classes here at Murray State University.
Very good. So as part of experiential learning, we've kind of categorized those as best we can. And so those categories include internships and co-ops and job-related experiences, clinical, student teaching, research, so any undergraduate or graduate research, education abroad, service learning, and then what we've called co-curricular activities. So those things that really don't fit in a different category, but maybe are done during your class or as part of a class or related to a class. So we'd like to talk about each one of those, and so we brought in faculty that oversee those areas, faculty and staff that oversee those areas. And so first we're going to talk about our ORCA office. Dr. David Pizzo is going to talk about undergraduate research and graduate research here at Murray State.
Hi, I'm David Pizzo. I'm in the Department of History, and I'm the faculty coordinator of the Office of Research and Creative Activity. I co-coordinate that with AJ Boston in the university libraries. Indeed, ORCA is currently housed in the university libraries. And there's essentially two broad things that ORCA does to help you facilitate student work. We have an event planning side, and this includes both fall and spring scholars weeks. There are a whole bunch of ways we can custom build programming for you. That's grown very dramatically over the last couple of years. There was not even a fall scholars week 2 years ago, and now this last one did 200 people. So we can accommodate you. There's also Posters at the Capitol, which is sort of a flagship event that happens once a year in Frankfurt, where we demonstrate student research to legislators. And you can email me on dpizzo@murraystate.edu about either of those things. The institutional support we can supply comes in three forms. Once a year we give out ORCA fellowships. Those are $1,500 for students to work on a year-long project, and those are competitive. As I said, there's usually, depending on the year, 3 to 5 of those. Then we issue ORCA grants. Those are $400 grants that help students buy materials, books, pay for studies, depends on the department they're in, and those are issued on a rolling basis, so those can come in at any time. And then finally, we have travel grants. Those are up to $200 per student, and those can be for any of the many, many things that I'm sure a lot of you are doing already in terms of taking students to conferences or travel to internships or various things like that. All you have to do is email me, and all of this is also up in the Provost's office. There's a sub-menu for ORCA. And essentially, you all are the ones designing the projects and executing them with students, but we try to make some resources available or try to create some events essentially for you to showcase your student work. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, David. So the next area we're going to talk about is education abroad. Our director of our education abroad office is Melanie McCallan, and we have lots of great opportunities for studying abroad, and so I'll let her get into some of the specifics and what her office and staff can do for you.
Hi, I'm Melanie McCallan-Seib. I'm the Director of Education Abroad, and we are so excited to work with faculty who have ideas about how they might teach abroad, conduct research abroad. There are multiple ways that we can help you as you work with students to formulate your ideas about how you might go about getting abroad with some students. So you can teach abroad. You can also participate in international professional development programs. So those are two completely different types of opportunities. The international professional development opportunities are available every year in various places. For the current year, the opportunities that are available are on our website, murraystate.edu/faculty staff abroad. And you'll find the professional development programs as well as teach abroad opportunities there, and they're updated year to year. So with an international professional development program, you are ordinarily with a group of other faculty and staff in some location around the globe learning about that location. You present your own research related to that location to the other presenters that are Murray State faculty and staff there with you. It gives you a great introduction to what a short study abroad program might be like. It gives you an introduction to how you can find information and conduct site visits related to your own field. It's a nice way to introduce you to what study abroad would be like, but with colleagues across the curriculum that you may not have ever met before. You also have the opportunity to teach abroad. So you can do this by plugging into programs that already exist. We have several opportunities through our consortium partners, Keys and CCSA, as well as our own Murray State programs that are led by faculty and staff here at Murray State. So, for example, we have an Ireland summer program that goes every year. We have a Berlin summer program that goes every other year. We have winter programs and spring break programs that go every year or every other year. You can apply to be part of one of those programs. With Keys or CCSA, you also apply to be part of that program. Great thing about applying to join someone else's program is that someone else is handling all those logistics for you. So you're not booking air tickets, you're not finding hotels. You are able to sit in a room with other like-minded faculty and staff who want to teach abroad and talk to them about how best to serve your students, how to match your curriculum with a particular location and culture. And they will help you work through how to find sites and book those sites for you as well. So you really get to plug into the shell of a program and create your course and your curriculum around that program. So the other opportunity is that you would create a program on your own. You might have joined Murray State with years of research abroad. You might have fluency in a second or a third language. You might have done research abroad as a graduate student 20 years ago, and you're ready to go back and see that place all over again, and you want to take students to have the type of opportunity that you had. So you can always create your own program from the ground up, and I'm here always to help you with how to develop a program like that. So you can find all this information on our website, and our contact information for the entire staff, and myself included. All of our resources are there. Our application is all online. I have lots of coffees with faculty one-on-one to talk about your ideas. I'm here for that anytime, so please contact me so that I can help you figure out how to make that opportunity a reality for you.
And your website's?
murraystate.edu/education abroad, and you can get to the faculty staff site by going to murraystate.edu/faculty staff abroad.
I'll just put information out there, just kind of a positive story. When I became co-director of the QEP, it was looking at all these different experiential learning opportunities, and study abroad was probably the one that was most fearful to me, of taking students that far away, and how is that all going to work out? And overcoming that fear started with visiting with Melanie and just sitting down with an idea and helping to develop that idea. And one of the things we would like to do as part of our experiential learning kind of expertise on campus is to connect you with the right people. And that's what Melanie did. She actually put me in touch with Dr. Pizzo, who not only is in charge of Orca, but has studied abroad quite a few times and directed a lot of programs. And here I wanted to go on a study abroad to Germany, and there happened to be a history professor who was fluent in German and had all this great experience to direct my program. And without making those connections, it wouldn't have been near the program it was, and certainly I would have been much more apprehensive going into it. So that's part of the reason we're here, is to help you make those connections to how best serve you and what you want to do. So if you have ideas in these different areas, email us, call us, and let us sit down with you and explore those, because that's what we want to do. So finally, I want to talk about internships. We have a Office of Career Services here on campus, so that's a great starting place for you and for your students. You're probably going to have your own connections with industry, and I encourage you, that's what we do in engineering, is to create those contacts with those different companies to help our students find internships. But the Career Services Office is here to help your students, whether they're looking for internships or full-time employment. with resumes, and so getting their resumes developed and doing mock interviews, and just supporting them in that. They also keep a job board for other things, and so the students may be interested in looking at that. So that office is in the Applied Science Building, so stop by, talk to them, and they can help you with anything you'd want internship related as well. If you have any questions just generally about experiential learning, that's what Alex and I are here for, so feel free to contact us. Again, I'm Jamie Rogers. My email is jrogers@murraystate.edu. This is Alex Schultz, A-L-Y-X Schultz, but I believe it's A Schultz at murraystate.edu. So feel free to reach out to us, any of the four of us, on these different areas that you have questions about, and we would love to answer your questions and help you move forward with whatever experiential learning opportunity you want to provide your students. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.